sports. It's in the game.
Who you thinking better say make it watch a run? Shotgun come with the option. Send big blitz, nobody blocking. Big win, that's a ring and a watch. Strong in when he come in a slot. Tryna bend the corner, your limbs getting. That's your partner, then your twin game. All you wanna do is talk, I don't even talk. I don't heard somebody talk. I can pull up with that, shoot back at that. Banging my chest and my.
Ultimate team. There's been a lot of talk leading up to this matchup, and it's finally here. But can it live up to all the hype?
Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down, it's Romo. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Now Tony Romo on first down. High throw, but the catch is made. 30. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A big play there for Detroit. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Out of the gun, Romo. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the Lions are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run with Gibson. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
One more time with Gibson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. This is Eric Dickerson, 4-time rushing champ. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. From the 30 on second down, Brady caught by Gates, left side. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Brady's throw there complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you in just a couple of minutes we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On 1st and 10, Romo. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Romo. He goes to Lamb again. This time he's got him. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Romo. Open man is Anderson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down throw. Romo firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Romo throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Romo throwing again, and it's caught. And in for the Lions touchdown. Darren Fells as the first half is winding down. And the Lions would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is up to 8. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Brady's throw complete there to Rice. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The final shot before half for Brady. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And Brady able to get down as he picks up a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Brady now to throw. Jerry Rice open right side. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside. And I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness. That's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Gates with a grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Dickerson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Andre Johnson there to make the grab. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that.
And now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
3rd quarter, you don't? I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Romo. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Back now in Arlington. It's been a good one so far, just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Gibson again. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And this is caught by Fells, right side. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for their fullback. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. They'll run with Gibson. And Gibson looking for some kind of opening, but he has none. They rally up to stop him short of the marker. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the Lions will take the knee here with victory in the cards.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like one bruising affair. Low score.
You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0.
Hello, everyone. You're watching Madden Ultimate Team, and I'm your host, the coach. This game should not disappoint, so sit back and put that remote down.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is McCaffrey on the give. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only 2 yards, and it'll be a punt on their opening possession. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. Big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Brady. And it's complete to Antonio Gates.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48.
Brandon, I'm not going to tell him that you called him old in our pregame meeting, but this guy has been around a long time. If there's a trick in the book, he knows it. He probably even wrote a few chapters, and this is what he's always had, and that's a nose for the football. He's able to come away here with the interception.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. Throwing now is Brady. And that will be incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. The kick by Parkey is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Second and 6. Brady. He finds Smith out of the backfield. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on a catch and run.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jerry Rice, 38 yards, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Jerry Rice in the end zone is a sight we are sure used to seeing. Not only does he have the most receiving touchdowns in NFL history, he was also the fastest to get to 100.
It took him, I think we've got it here, 120 games to get to 100. Just staggering. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend a play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
So here is the home side to take over on offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing again on second down. Brady gets this one to Hill. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady to throw again. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. Touchdown. Keenan Allen, 29 yards. And his guys are going to retake the lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gives you the lead. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Brady. That'll be caught by Rice. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Into the red zone, it's Brady. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Rice, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get them to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. The lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Brady now on first down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now McNair. Quick slant here to Smith. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Brady. Right side catch. This is Gates. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now Brady again. And that's complete to Gates. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Dickerson punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brady. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, it's Brady. He hits his target, Lockett. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. As it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. Brady's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. He's inside the 40. Defensively here, you've got the cushion to back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make
touchdown! Tyler Lockett, 39 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. Now Parkey for the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. 5 plays there on that drive. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, I mean, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Back to throw, Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 5. 1:40 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Connecting with Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Brady. Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. To throw is Brady. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Brady to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Now Brady got to have this one. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. They'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. One final try now for Brady. And going deep for Hill. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that.
Hello again, everybody. I'm the coach, and this is Madden Ultimate Team. Hope you're ready, because we've got another good one on tap.
And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now. But how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now Brady. Complete. Smith has it. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. Sony Michel, his first carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. On fourth down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Brady going to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a Kellen Witherspoon. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. and this ball winds up being intercepted.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. And they will run it with Michel. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Sony Michel taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. Second down and 8. To throw, it's Brady. It's caught. It's Jerry Rice. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
A nice catch there by Jerry Rice. And when you look at the yardage he compiled in his NFL career, it seems staggering at 22,985 yards. But let's put a little context with it.
Yeah, we ran the numbers earlier. Larry Fitzgerald, who was contemplating retirement this past offseason, would need 7 more 1,000-yard seasons to break Jerry Rice's record.
That's context.
A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Brady saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Again, it's Brady. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Throw complete there to Jerry Rice. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Brady now to throw. This is Smith with a grab. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here's the Rams' second all-time leading rusher, Eric Dickerson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Back to Dickerson here on second down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. They'll try and run for it here with Dickerson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Dickerson Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Half as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. His guys lead, though, by only a point. It's been a tight one. As for the start of the third quarter, we'll send it back to Brandon Godden.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Godden, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Taken in at the 3. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Got a man, it's Jerry Rice. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jerry Rice, 68 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. McNair throwing for it. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. So they try to make it a 2-score game with a conversion. It pays off.
And they've looked at the situation, figured it out well. A 2-score game in this situation, they've got to feel much better about where they are.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage. And tackle made by Chase Young. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Brady. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. That makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. play action. Now it's Brady. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 30.
And so much of football is about mismatches, and here they're going to line their running back out wide to the right, and I think defensively there's a little indecision. They weren't quite sure how they wanted to defend that, and they weren't able to until he was way downfield.
That catch good for only a couple.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 22. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd-and-2 situation. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Brady gives to Michelle, and he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And they'll try Michelle here running on the right side. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Blankenship's kick is good. And the deficit trimmed to 6 now at 16-10. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's McNair. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Brady going to throw here. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now Brady. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And that's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage, and they can get on top of you in a heartbeat.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Sliding out of the pocket. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Jerry Rice, open right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Dickerson on the handoff. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Eric Dickerson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there. That's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. Tom Brady in the offense. Down by 12. A little over 80 ticks to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bush. Brady now on 1st down. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams trying to get going again. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete there to Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Brady going to look to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
McNair to throw. Going to let this thing go deep for Gates. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
welcome in. I'm the coach, and you're watching Madden Ultimate Team. We've been waiting for this one all week, and the wait is finally over. It's time to play ball.
Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. First down run with Henry that time as he maneuvers forward for about 4 yards. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brady. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First down carry for Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. From just shy of midfield, Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
But give credit to the play caller for going to the unexpected, because normally when you run the screen, you think you want to get in the hands of a shifty back and let the fullback block for him. But the beauty of this play, it went against the grain, and now it's the fullback with the catch and the big run.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. There's the fullback now. It's Keith Smith. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he returns this to the 22. They run it with a Hall of Famer, Eric Dickerson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. To throw, McNair. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. On first down, Brady. Slant to Adams. Touchdown, Rams. Davante Adams. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And the lead grows to 10-0. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Throwing on first down is Brady. He's got Smith here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
Brady. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Davante Adams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams add on to their lead. Prater for the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out. It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now. They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them. He finds his man complete. That's Rice. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Flush to his right. Right side catch. This is Gates. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now McNair looking for a 1st down throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's McNair. He finds his man complete. It's Rice. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, McNair. Smith catches left side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Cowboys get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign. That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the... And it's intercepted at the goal line. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted. Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Tom Brady leads the offense out for their next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far. Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one. I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he? Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Brady. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the 2nd half? It might be a little counterintuitive because can't get away, and he's taken down. A lot of ground to cover. 2nd and 22. Now McNair. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 87 yards. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further.
Making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Brady's throw taken in here by Chase. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On first down, Henry. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite powering through the tackle. Mike Singletary, the one to bring him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Brady. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off around the 37. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And that is caught for the 2 points. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized a little bit on top.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Brady going to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he's brought down. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Brady. Here's Freiermuth again. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA. They'll try to run for the 1st with Henry. And boy, he is very close. Where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law.
Under a heavy ride. So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. And quickly, they get to the line. McNair. Flushed out right. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Here we go.
From the gun, here's McNair. On the catch, it's Andre Johnson. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5.
Still 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there, just 23 yards on the punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. Tom Brady in the offense, down by 5, a minute. Six to go. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number 1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold
But he
up.
trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Oh, and that near... ended it. That should have been intercepted, but he cannot corral it, and that is a lifeline there with 3rd down coming up. Brady to throw. He is going to find Hill here. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Back to throw, Brady. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now Brady. And, man, that's the tight end flyer move. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. To throw is Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. McNair's throw complete there to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of... The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the... first carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. To throw is Newton. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Carolina. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Rolling to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Newton. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Prime time,
And
baby.
all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Seven, our score after one.
Here we go. Danny, 52 to Mike. Coming to you. Mike 52. Man out. Slam. 8.
On first down, it's Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Past the 20.
Well played.
Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 55 yards. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller, and he'll be out right at the 35.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Tua's throw taken in here by Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Tua now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Derek Brown able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's letting this one go for Fuller. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Fast and furious for both sides of this thing. It's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Newton's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Charles, there's something special about one of those big D linemen bringing it in. Off the tip there, really nice coordination.
Very much so, and I think what we've seen, and I'm going to put it at about the last 5 years, maybe a little bit longer, coaches placing a bigger emphasis on ball drills, even for defensive linemen, because possession is so key. When you got a chance to take one away, you want people comfortable with the football, and it paid off there.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Gaskin again on 2nd down. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
On play action, here's Tua. There's Fuller for a Dolphin touchdown. Will Fuller on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the turnover, it's Tua. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
The defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the
touchdown, Robbie Anderson, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It got his man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Will Fuller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And from here, might not be able to take a knee. Might need to run a play here that's close to their goal line. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll run now with Gaskin. And he will have
a precursor of a big second half.
This is Gaskin on the carry. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Gaskin. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Another run with Gaskin. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down. Stopped at the Panthers' 24. 40 yards on the ground for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll rally and stop him short of the 1st down at about the 6. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. We've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They'll try and run for it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting blows in boxing. Starting to take over in this game.
Carter with it. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Stephen Carter taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. Sanders on for the extra point. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. The Panthers get it. Taking it right down Broadway. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5, and he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. They're ready to kick this one off. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Newton. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. To throw again on second down. Newton dancing to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Buying time to his left. Again, he finds Moore. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. McCaffrey is in. Touchdown, Carolina. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Gaskin again on 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They give this time to the tailback. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been. And if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now the former Washington Husky, here's Myles Gaskin. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Gaskin again on second down. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Tua sets up to pass it. That's to Waddle on the quick slant. The 30. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 70 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. It was 3rd and medium. They popped the short pass, looking to pick up the first, accomplish that mission, and then they accomplished a lot more on that mission all the way for the score.
Let me focus in on one word you used, pop, right? They popped the short pass, and then what happened after that? They popped the big run. Because now, once he caught it, didn't have anyone else in the vicinity to bring him down, and he takes off, and he kept going. Nice gutsy call, even better execution.
McCaffrey on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 3 yards remain for second down. Out of the gun, Newton being chased out left. He finds his man, complete. It's Moore. And they're able to get this one across the 35. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Now Anderson on the jet sweep. Javon Holland coming up to make the stop. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Newton. There's Trimble, the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and 2, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Newton. That caught by Trimble. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on him. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From the gun, here's Newton. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Throwing is Newton. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying, make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
On 2nd and 10, Newton, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble there to make the grab. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while. Ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. Second and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Tua, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Play action. Now it's Tua. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line.
Oh, that runs a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now Tua. He'll get that one to Carter complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 1:58 left to play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. They'll roll him out right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This is caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
And a great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. McCaffrey on the return.
That's what it is.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, Newton. He finds his man, complete. That's more. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Jeremy Chin there defensively. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On the jet sweep, here comes more. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. From the 44, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Newton to throw. Forced out to his left. The 20. 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they try the right side here. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
Yeah, not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
Gaskin again on 2nd down. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Tua. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And they'll get him down right around the 16. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
But they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game. And there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside. Probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Throwing on third down, Newton. He's got it. And the Panthers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Beautiful throw right there on third down, and it looked like this was going to be 6 points, but a nice touchdown-saving tackle at the end of this. Even still, this offense is knocking on the door now with a first.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Newton will bring the Panthers up to go for 2. Cam looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. One of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Into the secondary, past the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Tua going to throw. Going for the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. The Dolphins on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Tua. That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Myles Gaskin taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Dolphins are once again going to retake the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they up their lead to 3. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Duke Riley able to get him for a loss of about 3. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Gets this to Moore. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw, got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Cam to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line. Over the middle, complete into the hands of Trimble. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Newton. He'll buy some time right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. So with next to nothing left on the clock, they get Charles what should be the game-winning touchdown catch.
That felt so much like practice and preparation coming together. So many times your last practice of the week, you score the game-winning touchdown. Everyone leaves the field feeling good about themselves. They got it done for real in this situation.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua. Got a man complete. It's Fuller again. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua to throw. Incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, this defense has been physical all game long, and it certainly looks like they're not going to back off and make things any easier. They want to keep making life miserable for the receivers all the way to the end.
Now Tua. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. Just when you thought this game might be turned on its ear, a late interception pretty much going to seal the deal.
Yeah, boy, talk about having your backs to the wall. This defense, they look like they were in danger of surrendering this lead, but they knew they needed that one play, and they got it right there, partner.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed
you know, the strengths, the weakness.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the Detroit Lions. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now a guy went to prep school right here in Philly, DeAndre Swift. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. He sets to fire deep. And this one is incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Goff on first down. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by the former Lion, Darius Slay. And the Eagles are going to get the football here. Opening drive.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Miles Sanders first carry of the game, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for Philly. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Hurts. Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. 6-0 our score after 1. Play action. It's Goff. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown. Eagles. Miles Sanders. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Goff now looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Goff's throw complete there to St. Brown. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 34-yard line. Goff a handoff here to Swift. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And this is back to a 5-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hurts. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now back to throw. Into the secondary past the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to have a 1st down here. They're also into field goal range at the 28. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Here's Watkins as the first half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott now to add the extra point. And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he's going to have a 1st down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. With the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On 1st down, Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. They'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Smith with a 1st down and more. Touchdown!